Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I'm Star. I'm here with a vision. In this vision, I saw a man grab another man's hands like they was holding hands and walking together. And then God spoke to me and said, too many people are getting comfortable and placing weird, strange things in normal places and situations. The scripture comes from Jasher 9:29. And the Lord knew their thoughts, and it came to pass when they were building, they cast the arrows toward the heavens, and all the arrows fell on them, filled with blood. And when they saw them, they said to each other, surely we have slain all those that are in heaven. So here's what God say. Like, I feel like God is saying that there are people that have had certain experiences in their life. These experiences that they have went through caused them to act out in a way where they are basically trying to get at God. God said you can't get at him. Nothing like you are hurting yourself. Just like here, they thought God was looking at them. And he knew what they were thinking. He saw what they were doing, and he knew what they were thinking, and he probably was just looking at shaking his head. Like they really think they about to be able to throw an arrow up here. Let me, you know what? I'm gonna watch. I'm just gonna watch it. I'm gonna let them do it. Let them carry on. They threw that arrow up, and it came back and hit them. God said, "There's nothing that you can do to make yourself feel as if you are punishing God. You cannot punish God. You can't punish God." And you cannot be angry because God allowed this, that, and the third to happen. It happened. It happened. It's not to say that he's happy that you went through what you went through. It's not to say that God is not going to punish whoever hurt you. But for you to feel as if, well, I'm just going to go all out and I'm going to go all the way left and live my life the way that, I guess this is how I'm supposed to live my life. I guess this is how it's supposed to be. No, it's not. And that's the truth. And that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Bad things happen. As somebody, I've had some bad experiences in my life. I've talked about it. How when I was a little girl, somebody, you know what I'm saying? Somebody touched me when I was a little girl, and I've experienced people try me as an adult. And I'm saying this, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm sharing this because just because somebody tries to make you feel a certain kind of way about yourself don't mean that's who you are. I know for a fact I'm not, you know what I'm saying, no thought. I'm not interested, and you know what I'm saying, and just being used. That's not, no. God didn't make me for that. I know God didn't make me for that. I've experienced people trying to kidnap me. I've experienced people trying, I've experienced a lot of things in my life. But because of how much I love God and knowing how much God loves me, God has healed me of these things. God has taken away the pain and the hurt that these things have caused me. And because of that, I don't sit around, first of all, thinking about it all day. Second of all, I'm not acting out, you know what I'm saying, trying to go and mess around like with random people because of what somebody did to me. That's not like, no, I'm not about to do that. And I just feel like for whoever this is for, this is somebody hurt you. Okay? Some man forced you to do something that you did not want to do. And now you feel as if that's what you should do. That's what you're here for. And this is coming from somebody that has had conversations with some men that has some things going on. And you know what I'm saying? I'm not, you know, like, I'm not perfect and I don't know everything, but you know what I'm saying? Just even listening to the conversations and you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not what it's for. And I'm not trying to be mean or harsh or anything like that. But I just feel like that's what God, like, this is somebody, like, somebody forced you to do something you didn't want to do. They may have even forced you to behave a way you didn't want to behave. And now you are thinking that you might as well just go ahead and do it, because why not? Because that's not your purpose. God did not ordain you to be in a receiving position or in a position to where you know what I'm saying, you dressing up like a girl, nothing like that. Because that's not what you are. You and if you're curious as to what did God anoint me to do, what did God ordain me to do, if you were born a boy, obviously, apparently, God ordained you to be a man. If you were born a girl, then obviously, apparently, God has ordained you to be a woman, and you are to be with the opposite of what you are and make babies. Be fruitful and multiply. You cannot multiply doing that. It's not going to happen. And I've talked about this before. Even if the doctors break down and, you know what I'm saying, take a womb from a woman and put it inside of a man, his body is going to have a hard time carrying a baby, because a woman's organs and a woman's body knows how to shift out the way so that it can, like, we can actually carry a baby to term. The organs move. Like, it's not a situation where, like, the uterus itself it's don't start out as big, you know what I'm saying? But as the baby grows, it stretches. And our bodies naturally know what to do. Even when it come down to, you know what I'm saying, the bits that they making down there, like, how is it going to know to stretch the way that it's supposed to stretch for the baby to come out and then close back up after the baby then came up out of there? I mean, I'm just being real. I'm not trying to hurt nobody's feelings or make nobody feel no kind of way. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to go ahead and say what God tell me to. God said he ain't make you to do that. He didn't make you for that. It is very heartbreaking what happened to you. But you acting out is not, you're not attacking God. You are not getting at God. You can't. It's not possible. You are only hurting yourself. That's what you're doing. You are hurting yourself. God said he know your thoughts. And he know that you sitting around and you thinking to yourself that you're going to carry on doing what you want to do. When you want to do it, you're going to carry on living your life like that, because how dare God allow this to happen? It happened. And if you sit around trying to figure out why God allowed this, that, and the third to happen over and over again, you may drive yourself mad. But one thing I do know, you can't attack God. This is not attacking God. You are hurting yourself. God said you are hurting yourself. You basically falling on your own sword. That's what you're doing. Because I know for somebody that, you know, for whoever this is for, I know, like, I know it don't, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't feel good to experience what you experience. I obviously don't know what it's like to be a man, but I do know what it's like to be a woman. And when I say going through what I went through was very demeaning for me. It made me feel as if someone was taking my power from me. It don't feel good. And this is coming from a woman's perspective, because I, like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like if I'm saying no and you're like that, and I just feel like for whoever this is for, God is saying you are basically hurting yourself over and over again. You are giving yourself, your power, your manhood, whatever, away. And it's like, why? Take your power back. Take it back. Take your strength back. Why would you allow somebody else to do this here? God said you're getting too comfortable. Whoever this person is, you're getting too comfortable with the idea of this here. And it's not, it's strange, it's weird. It's not something that, this is not normal. It's not normal. And you are not hurting God by carrying on doing this. You are hurting yourself. You are hurting yourself. You may, like, if you don't, I guess, you know, you can do what you want to do, though. You know what I'm saying? If you decide you don't want to have no kids, that's your business. If you decide that you know what I'm saying, you don't want to be the man of your own house, you don't want to run things, that's your business. But understand that you are not hurting God by carrying on living your life in that way. You will not hurt nobody but yourself. And I don't know, something, God said something about somebody's self-esteem. You hurting your self-esteem. You hurting, like, I just feel like you hurting your own swag. You messing up your self-esteem. You messing up your stamina. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, baby. I don't know who this for. God said you messing up your stamina, you messing up your self-esteem, you messing with your sperm count. You, like, these are things that you are doing. You are hurting yourself. You not hurting nobody else. Unless you know you in a relationship with somebody, you are in a relationship with a woman, and you doing this behind her back, you may be hurting her if she find out, when she find out, because everything done in the dark comes to the light. But what God is saying, you ain't hurting him by doing what you doing. You hurting yourself. And that's just what it is. So don't use that as your excuse as to why you want to carry on doing what you're doing. It don't clock. You know what I'm saying? It's not an excuse. It's not doing anything. God say you are basically shooting arrows to the sky, and they are turning around and falling upon you. That's what's happening. You are not hurting God. You hurting yourself. You are going, like, this is a situation where you are the cause of your own misery. You are the cause of your own shame at this point. Now, the first, like, you know, somebody doing something to you, that's on them. But at this point in time, when you are willingly participating in this, you are causing your own misery. You are causing your own destruction. You're causing your own pain. You are doing this to yourself. And you shame. You are causing your own shame. Shame on you for somebody, baby. I'm like, that's not from me. That's from God. But God keep on, like, God says, shame on you. You are causing your own shame. You are causing your own, like, you're doing this to yourself. You're causing your own heartache. You're causing your own destruction. You may be causing problems. If you in a relationship, I'm pretty sure you causing problems in your relationship. You the cause of it. Because of what you doing. You know what I'm saying? Because, and I'm just being real. Even, you know, speaking from experience, if you in a relationship with somebody and you are constantly going to cheat and sneaking around on a person you in a relationship with, and you constantly leaving that person lonely, you not being intimate with them because you want to be intimate with somebody else, like, you cause your own misery. You are causing problems. You doing it. You can't get mad when that person decides that they can't deal with you no more. Because lack of intimacy. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the point of being in a relationship and y'all basically just friends? You know what I'm saying? Or y'all basically just cool. Y'all just hang out every now and again. Or, you know what I'm saying? Or being married to somebody, you married to somebody, and you can't even, you know what I'm saying, lay down with your own husband. You can't even, you know what I'm saying? You can't even sit and cuddle with your husband or nothing like that. They always trying to hop up and run off to go and, you know what I'm saying, do something with another man. Man, that's foul. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you want to do your thing. But don't feel as though you are punishing God. You are punishing yourself. You are causing your own problems. You, like, and that's what it is. You can't even, like, this is somebody you are not able to, I just feel like you are not able to, oh my goodness, I'm not going to be able to monetize this video. But you can't even, this is somebody that God is saying you can't even really perform with your person to create a baby if you want one, because you are constantly performing acts that are complete opposite of what you're supposed to be doing. And I really feel like this is somebody you like, you don't even like it, but for whatever reason, like, you think you getting back at, you not getting back at God. God said you are hurting yourself. And once again, my apologies. This is not a situation where I gotta say what God want me to say, because I don't want no smoke with God. And unlike whoever this message is for, because you act like you want all the smoke. God said he got all the smoke for you. You really causing all of your every part of the wrath that you are receiving, you causing it. Because you keep on disobeying God. That's the message. God said you think you throwing arrows at him. You think you shooting arrows at him. No, you're not. You are hurting yourself. You are causing your own problems. You could be, it could be a situation where God then sent you the person that you are intended to be with, your soulmate, but you are so busy trying to do something that you are not intended to do, trying to perform acts that you are not intended to perform, that you can't even love the person that God gave you. You can't even enjoy your relationship because you too busy trying to worry about doing things that it's not even intended for you to do. And once again, I'm not trying to hurt nobody's feelings. I'm not trying to make nobody feel no kind of way. I'm not trying to rain on nobody's parade, but I'm just being real. If you like truly, like whoever this is for, you truly gonna have to sit back and think about what you really want in life, because you can't have both. And God loves you. God did not, it's not a situation where God is like happy and excited and ecstatic that you went through what you went through. But he is also not happy and excited and ecstatic about the fact that you are carrying on living your life in a way, acting as if this stuff is normal, and it's not. Seek therapy. Seek counseling. And seek God, because it works. Seek God. Give that. All you have to do is go to God. I have the prayer in the description box to every video. You need to get on your knees and go to God and give every ounce of that pain from that experience to him. You hurting yourself. You are causing destruction in your own relationships if you have one. If not, you could have one. You could have found the one. That person that is for you, that God made specifically for you. But you can't find the person that God made specifically for you because you trying to dig in a dish bowl that's not even intended for you to be digging in. You trying to figure out what's going over there. I'm thinking about like in the Grinch movie where they had all the keys in the bowl. You trying to get keys that don't belong to you. You're not even supposed to be messing with them. No, you're not going to find your person living your life that way. You may find a friend, an associate, a comrade, but a soulmate, no. There is no soulmate. Where you have to understand, God made man and woman. And he created Eve from taking a rib from Adam. It's not a situation where God took a rib from one man and put it in another one. No. So you're not going to find your soulmate living your life that way. And that's just what it is. You may find a friend, you might find a comrade, you might have a bestie for life. But in reality, that is not your soulmate. And that's just the truth of the matter. You are punishing yourself. You're not punishing God. You may even be punishing your parents if they are expecting some grandchildren. But you're not punishing God. That's the message. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Deuces.